Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here, and happy new moon in Libra. This is a time where, let's say, there's a strong focus on Venusian energies, and how does it, let's say that we're channeling those energies in our very personal chart could be a focus. Let's get started here. We're going to do a little reading, and we'll start first with Libra, given that this is your natural ruler, and it's also the ruler of Taurus, but we'll start right up and out here with you, Libra, with your new moon in Libra reading. Now, there could be a focus yet again on a new beginning as it pertains to matters of specifically Venus in your personal chart. So let's say wherever it is that you've got your Venus placed, wherever it is that you've got planets in Libra, wherever it is that, let's say, Libra cusps in your birth chart, wherever it is that also the frequency and the archetype of Libra can be sort of coming through in your personal birth chart, there could be a focus on those energies. Okay, so let's get right started with you, dear Libra. You've got the Fool coming through right over the Five of Wands upright. You got the Ace of Cups horizontally laid with the Emperor right over the Ace of Cups, the Son of Cups right over the Seven of Wands, and the Justice card mirroring the Son of Cups. You've then got here the Three of Swords in reverse, the Strength card upright. There's a focus here on who we are. I'm hearing specifically connecting with, choosing to connect with from the past. I'm seeing it as being something that we really want to also I'm hearing empower here as a certain direction, as a certain vision. I'm seeing you really wanting, I'm hearing though, to communicate something here, Libra, like on a level that is, I'm hearing it's like not funny. I'm hearing it's not a joke. It's like, even if what we want to eventually communicate has a certain childlike sense of wonder to it, and sort of even playfulness, cheekiness, the feeling is, Libra, that you're it's this feeling of I've got it. I'm hearing, it's a party bus, I'm hearing, and I'm going to be dancing on it, but I first need to catch it. And I feel like I'm hearing I'm running out of breath right now as I'm running to make it. I'm hearing all the way back home, whatever that may be. Particular for you, there's a focus on what you may feel. There's a little bit of like pressure to carry out, and it can be perceptive, Libra. I'm seeing a lot of air energy here coming through here for you. The Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Swords. It's like, what is it that we are really connecting with as a certain variable of also empowerment? And it's like, what is it that we feel really empowers us? What is it that we feel really stimulates us? What is it that we feel really tells our story in a way that doesn't have to be, I'm hearing, heard out loud even? And it's like, okay, when I'm, let's say, speaking to this one individual, how is it that what it is that I'm telling them is heard not only by the way that, let's say, I speak about what it is that I speak of, but the way that I present it? And I'm seeing that as being physically related. It's like when I show up and I say what it is that I want to say, how is it that I'm also not just memorizing the lines, but also mirroring the image of myself that I see being, I'm hearing, the communicator. It's like, and I'm seeing you, if you're thinking of proposing something to someone, if you're thinking of presenting something to someone, Libra, the focus as I'm getting it is on really, like, I'm seeing you like walking up to someone's front door and like looking at how your chest, I'm hearing specifically your chest looks when you're stepping to that, I'm hearing plate, up to that plate, take it as you will. You've got here the Strength card as well, related to the archetype of Leo, and Leo, right, ruling the chest, right, in the physical body. There being a focus, though, as I'm getting it specifically on how you want to represent, how it is that you may also want to present a certain possibility. I'm hearing a potential union. I'm hearing there's no room for mistakes, whatever that may mean for you, as you may feel it, in terms of not what can, let's say, be considered a mistake, but in terms of what it is that you feel. It's like, I absolutely, I'm hearing, have to solder this one stepping stone to the next so that we can both stand on it together, whatever that may mean particularly for you. It's like, I'm seeing you like gluing, like almost like it's very interesting, Libra. I'm seeing you like gluing like one I'm hearing pillar to the next, very interesting, but I'm also seeing you like gluing, like almost cementing and filling in one, I'm hearing platform, one also I'm hearing face, I'm hearing one like space to the next, in terms of what it is that, let's say, is even the offering itself. And it's like, I'm seeing here, Libra, that you may feel that you really, if you're going to be communicating something, that it's like, I've got to make sure that there's no water that's going to be leaking through. I'm hearing the house of this home that we're building together. Very interesting, whatever that may mean for you. There could be a focus on what you may be physically, I'm hearing also legally, professionally representing here. And you may feel that you really want to have your bases covered in a certain way, in opening up a certain, I'm hearing, bedroom of conversation as well, whatever that may mean for you. I'm seeing it though as like wanting to present something in particular, Libra, and wanting to feel that there's no room for falling through the cracks. Okay, very interesting. I'm hearing of the horizon that you both peer out at, and I'm hearing also out of. Very interesting. There's something here I'm hearing, it has to do with what you are manifesting, Libra. It has to do with what it is you see yourself creating. The Ace of Wands, I'm hearing together. Yet again, you may be dealing here with a Pisces. You've got the Hangman coming through, and I'm back to mention this. If you're watching specifically for matters related to love, art, partnership, harmony, beauty, then you may want to check out your Venus sign. Let's say your Venus is in Pisces. Let's say your Venus is in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus. You may want to check out those readings to see how the energies will be moving through there for you. Okay, now the Judgment card is flying into the Ace of Wands. I'm hearing, where's our hat though? I'm hearing I'm hearing happy dance all the way home, whatever that may mean in particular for you. There could be something that is let's say still on your mind in terms of, or will be still on your mind, even let's say once you enter into a certain conversation with someone, as it pertains to what is to be perhaps negotiated down the line, what is to still be kept open as a certain discussion as well, perhaps in terms of what a certain, I'm hearing, financial role or physical role is to be played out as, related here to the Daughter of Cups. And the feeling is like, if you're presenting to someone a certain direction for them to, let's say, move in with you through, related to matters of partnership, you may be dealing with a Gemini as well, but as well specifically a water sign related to, let's say, Cancer or Pisces, perhaps even Scorpio, but I'm seeing here especially Pisces here, strongly Libra. There being a focus on, and it can be your own energy as well, there being a focus perhaps on how it is that you are opening up that conversation. I'm hearing also that space on an energetic, emotionally, sort of cognizant level, but at the same time recognizing that eventually what is sort of opened up at this point can lead down the line to a certain, I'm hearing, striking of a certain, I'm hearing, mathematical chord and rhythm. Very interesting. And the feeling is like, I want to bring them on here. I'm hearing stage name Sally, but I want them to also perhaps be involved. I'm hearing as well at an arm's length distance, perhaps I'm hearing routinely in a process that is to be considered professional, also public, and also financially lucrative. I'm hearing performative down the line. I'm hearing productive, and there may be focus here on crossover between matters of, let's say, public self-expression, performance, and I'm hearing publicity, and also yet again on like a professionalism. Okay, let us get a few more cards out here for you, Libra, and see what comes through. Again, this is your new moon. Very excited. Speaking of new beginnings, and right, Libra is naturally ruled by Venus, naturally ruling the 7th house. There being a focus on, let's say, the concepts related to Venus, love, art, partnership, harmony, beauty, balance, right? Libra being very much about the left and the right, the up and the down, the looking at sort of both ends of the spectrum, and sort of mediating, I'm hearing as well specifically here. And there could be focus on also social groups, interaction, communication, really feeling, let's say, that we are connecting, also playing a connective role in certain social groups. Again, wherever it is that you've got Libra sitting in your chart, let's say that you've got Libra cusping your 12th house. This would mean most likely that you are a Scorpio ascendant. Okay. And to figure out what your ascendant sign is, you can click the link below in the bio description box that I provide, and that will route you to calculate your signs, dear Libra. But yet again, it's like depending on where it is, let's say that Venus is sitting in your very personal chart, there could be a focus on these concepts, let's say yet again, of merging, of collaboration, the Justice card coming through, your variant card of the Major Arcana, dear Libra, and as it applies to matters of the 12th house. So for example, right, matters of the 12th 12th house being related to spirituality, being related to also energy work, being related to, let's say, even healing, dream work, and it's such a range, such a dynamic, right? There's so many factors in the birth chart, and so many factors that can be at play in terms of in relation to how does certain energies move through, but and if this is an interest for you, Libra, and taking a deeper dive with your personal chart, I have a number of services that speak to how it is that, let's say, the energies move through in your personal chart. So if that's something of interest yet again for you, you can click the link below in the description box of around that will route you to read more on that service. Now, yet again though, it's like how it is, let's say, that Libra or Venus is operating your personal chart. There could be a focus yet again on how it is, let's say, the concept of Libra, the concept of Venus, the concept of the 7th house. Again, let's say fairness, equality, balance, looking at things in an objective way even, can be applied to concepts of, let's say, Libra's cusping your 12th house, matters of spirituality, matters of how it is that you experience things on an energetic, emotional level, on a level that is not clearly identifiable even. Very interesting, right? It's like, how is it that we are finding a sense of clarity in terms of what we may be also, and may have been experiencing perhaps cyclically on an energetic, emotional level. There's a focus on bringing clarity to the deepest parts of our subconscious as well, and that's perhaps a space that is not entirely easy to maneuver, especially given that this is the new moon, right? And this is in particular, if I'm saying this in particular, if let's say you've got Libra and Pisces cusping, overlapping with one another, even if you've got, let's say, the sign of Pisces cusping your 7th house. Okay, I'm not going to mention that. So nonetheless, though, the new moon in Libra, right, being a very interesting sort of space, given that the new moon is related to the very sort of depth, right, the moment of conception, birth. It's like the moment of also how it is that we are not necessarily birth, let's say in a physical way, but the birth of the concept, the idea of what it is that also inspires us of what it is we would like to create. And there being a focus on the germination, I'm hearing fertilization of a certain forecasting, I'm hearing future, what it is that we would eventually like to formalize, perhaps bring also a certain level of I'm hearing a social, I'm hearing entrepreneurial touch too, I'm hearing air too, where it's like I feel like what it is that I'm focusing on right now as a dream is going to eventually be experienced on a professional, I'm hearing public, I'm hearing also financial level. There could be a focus on perhaps matters of social life, even community work, love, art, partnership, again, harmony, beauty, that's related to what it is that you're so intently focused on creating here. And really, I'm seeing it as clarifying the vision of. And yet again, with the new moon in Libra, it's like you take this highly discerning sort of energy related to Libra, the ability to see things super clearly in a certain way, logically, so to speak, as it may be perceived, as it may be taken, and apply it to what you, in a certain way. And again, there could be so many factors at play for everyone individually in a certain way, but what it is that is being moved through on an energetic, emotional level. And that is an interesting, yet again, dichotomy. It's an interesting dynamic. What you're experiencing emotionally, even spiritually, visually, energetically, being sort of brought under a certain, I'm hearing microscope, I'm hearing though as well, brought to the horizon. And it's like, how are we imagining what it is that we are interpreting as well? I'm hearing perhaps being a focus here. Now, Libra, you are preparing, I'm hearing specifically, to make a major decision here in terms of how you would like to publicly present a certain objective. I'm hearing also ideology for a number of you. I'm seeing it maybe related to a certain proposal. I'm hearing partnerships here. You've got the Hierophant that sits just beneath, the Ace of Swords. You may be thinking of making communication, I'm hearing abroad, to someone who is abroad, or through in a way that is very it's like it almost got like steps to it. And it's like, I can't just hand them this box like this. I've got to like throw it in the air and then catch it and then twirl it and then do some sort of I'm hearing a hacky sack tricks with it, and then I'm hearing dance, and then I'm hearing dip into the I'm hearing oasis of this land, I'm hearing that we dream of. Very interesting. It's like there's this focus on what you are what you're presenting to someone. I'm hearing specifically in terms of also a vision of manifestation, creation that you see them being a part of. The Ace of Pentacles with the Empress. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles is mirroring the Nine of Swords. Father of Swords. I'm hearing Father of Swords right beneath the Father of Pentacles. Okay, there's someone here who's really cunning, Libra, and it may be your own energy. This is something that I'm seeing you have prepared for quite some time as it pertains to what it is that you would eventually like to market and bring really to a space that is to be acknowledged. I'm hearing socially, I'm hearing publicly as well. And I'm seeing that it is related to finances as well. For a number of you, there could be a sort of philosophical space as well that you may be tapping into. And I'm hearing specifically in preparing to set the stage. Now, there's a focus as well on perhaps legality for a number of you. How it is that, let's say you've been really, I'm hearing printing and reprinting, I'm hearing the magazine so that it really sort of abides by all rules. I'm hearing laws and regulations. Now I'm hearing public speaking here with the Emperor and the Mother of Wands. The Fool sits at the very base of your spread, right over the Hanged Man upright, and the Five of Pentacles here mirroring the Fool. There's a focus on what we are organizing. I'm hearing specifically our understanding around being a sort of platform that we move into this new beginning off of. And the focus, as I'm getting it for you, Libra, is on what story we would eventually like to tell in a physical way. And it's like, if I want to present something to someone, if it's, let's say, also something physical, like a piece of land or property or some object, or as it may be perceived, or some, I'm hearing even emotion. It's like, how is it that I am, I'm hearing interpreting that within and in relation to what I would physically like to express down the line. And I'm seeing it as also something that is really a matter of, I'm hearing empowerment, a source of empowerment for you. I'm hearing virtues, virtuosity. What is it that I identify with as a source of also excitement for me and childlike wonder? Like, what makes me just feel all brand new again? I want to pull a few more cards here for you, Libra. I'm hearing Aries. I'm hearing has lipstick on, whatever that may mean. I'm hearing, and it matches their hair and their dress. Very interesting. Whatever that may mean for you. Let us pull the cards and see what comes through here for you, Libra. The Daughter of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, smacked up in the center of your spread, the Father of Wands upright, leading you out here. Libra, the High Priestess is in reverse, looking at the Father of Wands. I'm hearing, what are they doing? I'm hearing specifically with their home, whatever that may mean in particular for you. What are they doing? Perhaps there could be a focus on someone moving here. It can be you. It could be another individual. And they may have a lot of fire in their chart. They may have a lot of water in their chart, like a lot of water. They can be a Pisces or a Scorpio. They could have a lot of Pisces and Scorpio in the chart, as well as, again, fire, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. They may be in the middle of a major move. They may be related to an industry that's related to children, I'm getting as well for a number of you, but they may be in the public eye. This individual may be really famous, as it may be perceived. We're all famous in a certain way, right? Always a matter of perception. We want to offer something, but we don't know. I'm hearing how to hold the. I'm hearing the marker in our hand to write it on the board of. I'm hearing the broadcasting, whatever that may mean. I'm hearing of this vision. It's like, and I'm seeing also of this proposal. It's like, how is it that we're going to? I'm seeing someone like with something in their hand, and they're like, I wanna offer this to you, but it's almost like, how do I make sure that you also make of it what I have planned to for it to manifest as once it is that I would give it to you. And I'm seeing this as being your own energy here, Libra. The devil related to the archetype of Capricorn. I'm hearing art show constellation, even as I'm getting here as well. It could be related to what you may have created, and I'm seeing almost like as a gift or like a present. It's like I'm seeing the devil holding these two cups, like preparing to present that to someone. And I'm seeing it as like the devil being in the room, and this is something that you have really, that perhaps is related to an industry that you work in, Libra, perhaps an industry or something that you're really like, it's almost like I'm a craftsman and I make, I'm hearing pottery for a number of you. I'm hearing though also ceramic, I'm hearing that strongly. And I've made this cup for you to hold the water in, but I want to make sure that the way I carry it to you as well will be cared for. Whatever that may mean for you. I'm seeing it though being almost like it almost like I want you to acknowledge, I'm hearing, or even perceive how it is that I am delivering this to you, the magician coming through, but you're getting really excited about this, Libra. Whatever it is you're presenting to this individual, be it yourself, be it somebody presenting something to you as well. It could go either way, right? Take it as you will. Always a matter of perception. Yet again, it can go in any way. Take it as you will. I'm going to mention it in that way, Libra. There's a focus on who will be watching, and you may be thinking of that a little bit here. What exactly, when I'm offering this to this individual, who's going to be sort of on the I'm hearing Showtime list. I'm hearing also who is it that's going to be perhaps on the sidelines. I'm hearing of the story. I'm hearing also judgment. I'm hearing judgment here with the Father of Swords and the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's someone that we really, if you're presenting something to someone, Libra, I'm seeing it almost as like a panel of judges. I'm hearing also guests. You're like, I want to make sure that they are not going to write a review on this that doesn't really, I'm hearing, take I'm hearing my marker set back home. It's like I'm seeing you almost like presenting something, Libra, and there being like almost this feeling of it's like I'm going to present something, but I want also perhaps to ensure that it's going to be marketed perhaps in a way that is like legal. Okay, it's like I don't want to have to get everything. I'm hearing my medallions. I'm hearing all complicated. I'm hearing in the convention, whatever that may mean for you. I'm hearing contest as well. Because of I'm hearing perceptive misunderstanding, whatever that may mean for a number of you, there could be a focus though as well on legality. There is a focus on what you lead out with physically, Libra, and I'm seeing a number of you like almost being at like a contest of some sort, and it's like, what am I going to leave with? I'm hearing specifically here for a number of you who, again, could have been really preparing here for this process and this project as well. And I'm almost seeing it as also like a type of almost like an investment, like a round of investment here, okay? And you're remaining open, let's say, to who might want to partner up with you in some kind of way, and there may be a focus as well on negotiation here, okay? Let us see what comes through. We're going to put a few more cards here for you right as we trail out of the reading for your very own sign and the new moon in your very own sign. So very, very exciting. So very, very exciting. I'm hearing that song. But every day, wanna all night. But every day, I don't know the lyrics of the song there, Libra. Whatever that may mean for a number of you, there is a focus though on what you're like. I'm seeing you like preparing for a certain, I'm hearing interview as well for a number of you. I'm seeing like preparing for like a certain, also I'm hearing class, course, something that is really like, I'm seeing it almost as well as like an athlete who has their music on right before they go, I'm hearing on stage to perform, and it's like they're getting really pumped up in that space. There's something that they're also connecting with in terms of how they connect with their audience. It's almost like they're connecting perhaps on social media with a number of individuals before they go into that space, and it's like they're getting really like pumped up here as I'm getting it here for a number of you. Now, there's a storyline that we are really retelling here, and it's like I don't want it to be, I'm hearing, a secret of what is something that I really am hearing care for, I'm hearing creating, I'm hearing what I really want to also I'm hearing communicate and collaborate on. And you have the Emperor here with the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups as well. You may be dealing with a fire sign. You got the Daughter of Wands right beneath here, the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. I'm hearing merging potential assets. You got the Ace of Wands as well. You realize here, Libra, it's a matter of how it is that you emotionalize your moves, and it can be happening on an energetic perceptive level as well. It can be happening on a level, you got the Fool coming through, the Strength card, the Chariot. There's no secret here, I'm hearing, any longer of what does it for us. The Son of Cups coming through as well. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, you may be dealing with a Leo, you may be dealing with a Cancer. You may be dealing with a Capricorn, I'm hearing as well here for a number of you. The Daughter of Pentacles coming through, okay. There's a focus on the storyline that we are getting ready to write, I'm hearing, and weave. And I'm hearing it takes us right back to our hometown, whatever that may mean. Particularly for you, the Sun of Pentacles in reverse, right next to the Wheel of Fortune upright. I'm hearing, I don't want to know. I'm hearing what home is. I'm hearing, or what love is. I just want to find, I'm hearing the space that I can call home and feel, I'm hearing the love in. And you've got the Ten of Pentacles right at the apex of your spine. And whatever way that may meant for you, Libra, there's a focus on what you are carving out a space for as well. And it may be contractual. You may be stepping out of a certain contract and preparing to take on another. You've got the Empress here mirroring the Justice card in reverse, and the Empress upright. Okay, we are preparing for a major ass change, Libra. There's oh my goodness, there's a focus. You've got the Eight of Wands, and if this is going by real fast for you, then feel free to change the speed setting at the base of this reading of the video box, Libra. The Nine of Wands here is mirroring the Eight of Wands. There's a focus, and you got the Four of Pentacles here in reverse, right beneath the Nine of Wands. There's a focus on what it is that we would like to take to the next level. And it's like, I know, I'm hearing what's going to change. Once I take, I'm hearing that pen and paper out of my backpack, I'm hearing, and call it quits for a number of you. I'm hearing also Zorro. And the sort of feeling here, Libra, is that if there's a contract that you're, let's say, working or reworking the terms to, you may be dealing with an air sign. I'm hearing here in particular. You may be dealing as well, I'm hearing, with an Aries, with the Daughter of Cups, someone who's got a lot of Aries in their chart, or someone who is I'm hearing opportunistic, whatever that means for you, perhaps in terms of they're very, 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 it's like they are very curious, as I'm getting it, very, very, very curious. They're very, I'm hearing emotional as well, in whatever way that may be meant for you or them. Always take it as you will, always a matter of perception. But they are also incredibly, incredibly crafty. I'm seeing creative, also super sensitive, and in a way that is like, though, in a way that serves their I'm hearing their judgments, I'm hearing their moves. I'm seeing them as perhaps being related to an industry that involves and engages a certain level of emotionalism or dynamics. Yet again, they may work in an environment that works with children in some kind of way. There is a focus, though, perhaps on movement and change with this individual. Now, yet again, you may be rewriting a contract here, Libra. The Hermit here and the Nine of Cups. There's a certain level of gauging here, negotiation, I'm hearing as well, in terms of what exactly we want to present and to who. The person, let's say, that we want to present this to, being a focus, but not as, let's say, I'm hearing formal one that we make out, whatever that may mean in particular for you. It's like, it's not a matter of, let's say, I'm hearing how I write their name on the document. It's like, it's not a matter of how I address the stage, I'm hearing as well for a number of you. It's a matter of how it is that I speak on behalf of it. And there's a focus on what you are playing the role as here, Libra. I'm getting specifically what it is that you are presenting yourself as in the state and in the stage of I'm hearing communication that you're about to take on, or whatever that may mean for you. It's like, but I'm getting, again, it's related to how you're physically I'm hearing communicating as well. And body language here is really a focus, as I'm getting it for you, Libra. And these can be the energies of another individual. I am getting that as well. It may be related to a fire sign. I'm hearing Aries here strongly, who doesn't have any hair. I'm hearing specifically on their elbows. Very interesting, whatever that means for you. I'm hearing, or their chest. Take it as you will. The Devil here looking down at the Father of Pentacles, who is sitting here right next to the Father of Wands. Okay. Somebody is feeling pressured perhaps to make a decision, to move in a way in a I'm hearing again, a direction that is to be decided on in a very clear way. It's like, and I'm seeing it as being related to an official sort of new start. It can be contractual here for a number of you. It can be related to, well, I'm definitely moving jobs, I'm moving homes, I'm moving from this location to the next, I'm carrying out my work in this new studio space, and that is going to feel real, I'm hearing, for me, when I am thinking even of the change that I'm thinking of making. Once it is that I actually physically get up and move, once it is that I start carrying my work out from this new space, in this new place, with this new sort of I'm hearing chapter that I'm writing, whatever that may mean for you, then I'm going to feel that there is in a certain way I'm hearing a sound to that story as well that rings itself all the way home, I'm hearing, to truth, whatever that may mean for you. Always a matter of perception here yet again, Libra, but the Death card right over the Daughter of Cups. There's a focus on what it is that we are really identifying as, I'm hearing, a space that we would like to create in. And the focus as I'm getting it for you here in a certain way can be on how we find, I'm hearing, clarity with that process in and of itself. It's like, how do I move into making, I'm hearing, a major change like this? How do I, it's like, and I'm seeing there being a little bit of like a hesitation or a question. How do I like really make sure that the way that I communicate this even is I'm hearing I'm hearing manifestable, whatever that may mean for you, and it's all a matter of perception, right? What is, as you may feel it, also something that is to be understood as a long-term proposition and proposal. And I'm seeing it as like, let's say, Libra, you want to present something to someone. The feeling is that you want to ensure, let's say, that what you present is being understood in the realm and I'm hearing even capacity that you are seeing it through in terms of what it can create down the line. It's like, I want to present something to someone. I don't want them to just think that I'm giving them a little I'm hearing tidbit, a nugget of my I'm hearing nuclear power, whatever that may mean for you, plant, I'm hearing specifically. It's like, I want them to feel that by giving them this sort of seed, I'm really I'm hearing sharing a part of my space with them, my home, I'm hearing as well. The Mother of Wands again here coming through. There's a focus here perhaps for a number of you on concepts of birth. I'm hearing also marriage though, and there could be a focus on who we would like to I'm hearing put in a space. I'm hearing advisor here. It can be your own energy. You may be also perhaps thinking of collaborating with someone who may perhaps almost like stimulate or prompt a certain stage, I'm hearing, that leads to this process, I'm hearing, procedure. You may be dealing with an Aries, I'm hearing here strongly. Somebody who really, I'm hearing, pronounces every word, I'm hearing every letter in a way that is stimulating, whatever that may mean for you or for this individual. You may be thinking of perhaps even, yet again, it's like who would, let's say, complement this act that I'm thinking of taking on next. And again, you may be thinking of collaborating with someone in moving into this next direction and stage. I'm seeing it as being also related to a presentation, an actual, I'm saying, stage even, that you may be moving to. I'm hearing thinking of carrying out your work from. Yet again, I'm seeing it though as like, it's like if you're thinking of proposing something to someone, it's like, who do I want to also be in there? I'm hearing chiming along, take it as you will. Who do I also want to be involved in that process, who can really sort of like stimulate? I'm almost seeing it in this way as well, Libra. The sort of feeling is like, let's say somebody's a comedian, okay, and they're about to go on stage and give a major performance. It's like, who do they want to be sitting in the audience, sort of throwing in phrases, catchwords that I can then catch onto, and really, I'm hearing, spin the story here. I'm hearing in a way that will really not just be a whistle in the wind, but will be a gust that blows far into the future. Very interesting, and it's almost like there's perhaps for a number of you, and of course general reading, right, may resonate differently for everyone, but there could be a certain also I'm seeing it as like formality of speaking that you may want, let's say, someone to represent for you. And I'm seeing it as being someone who perhaps is I'm hearing austere, I'm hearing Oscar winner, I'm hearing winning, I'm hearing Oscar Myers, crafty, whatever that may mean for you. It's like someone who, let's say, really has a certain way of presenting themselves that turns a few heads. I'm hearing as well. I'm hearing in the mirror that they look into, whatever that may mean in particular for you. It's like they don't have to be discussing anything to hold a discussion. I'm hearing as well. There could be a focus on how you would also like there to be a physical side to the work that you carry out, and the role, let's say, again, that the visual sort of act takes on is so important as you feel it, Libra. It's like, what exactly, who's going to be the face of this future, I'm hearing as well for a number of you. And again, I'm getting it as almost like you may be thinking of, let's say, partnering up. I'm hearing bringing a brother along, whatever that may mean for you, related to the Son of Wands, someone who can really help, I'm hearing, showcase a certain talent. I'm hearing, though, as well for a number of you, let me tune in here, Libra. I'm hearing Taurus here strongly with the Ace of Pentacles and the Son of Pentacles. someone who may be related to a certain also an agency. I'm hearing for a number of you, someone who is a certain, let's say, talent that really, as you may feel it, can help pull. I'm hearing this. I'm hearing. Community along, I'm hearing as well for a number of you, somebody who may have a really big network. I'm getting that strongly here with the Son of Wands here. There could be a focus for a number of you, and there could be a focus as well on who they may be related to that may, as you feel it, help provide a certain, I'm hearing, formidability for the future. It's like, if I bring this individual on, what would that mean in terms of, let's say, funding and investment that we could bring on down the line? And it's almost like, do I want this one, I'm hearing socialite to socialize, I'm hearing, with my crowd, with my crew, to help sort of empower, I'm hearing, engage I'm hearing the element of surprise as well, and also to keep stimulating, I'm hearing, the space that we would like to eventually take, I'm hearing, into a whole new planter box in a certain way. It's almost like I want to like almost fertilize this one audience in a certain way, take it as you will, to be able to then I'm hearing transfer it almost to a bigger stage. And I'm hearing lake as well for a number of you. It's like, what is it that we feel may really I'm hearing engage our audience in a way that is I'm hearing, again, surprising but also special, as you may feel it. It's like you may be thinking of, let's say, again, bringing someone on board, or to also inspire, let's say, if you've got a company, let's say, inspire the I'm hearing creatives of the act, like somebody who could really, perhaps I'm seeing like a mentorship as well. It's like somebody who could really help speak, I'm hearing, to certain concepts on behalf of what the changes that you're seeing to create, okay, and make room for. And again, whoever it is that, let's say, you're thinking of partnering up with around this time, as you may feel it, can really stimulate, I'm hearing, again, fertilize the space, even financially, as you may perceive it, for what you see being a long-term potential for growth. Thank you so much for tuning in here. Love and light to you here. Dear Libra, enjoy this period. Thank you all so much for connecting, for your dear likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions. I'm so touched by all of you. Thank you for connecting, and I read all of your comments, so thank you for leaving them and connecting there as well. Love and light to you here, Libra. Enjoy this new moon in your very own sign, and I'll see you soon. Bye.